Being AFK editing, again, my favourite spot, and that is now 99 and all the melee stats. 95 range, that's going to do me, and I want to go and make some more money before this exchange rate completely dies, which it looks like it's starting to. Initially, Desert Treasure 2 bosses were going to have a 2 times drop rate no matter what bracket you're in, because they were worried about things going into World 3, 4, 5. Now that's not going to happen anymore. No items are going over to World 3, 4, 5. So I'm not sure if this is a 2 times drop rate or a 4 times drop rate, but I'm going to be staying until I get the ring. And hopefully I'll get some Virtus, because it's some of the highest priced items in the game right now. Got an achievement, 1 minute 45 kill. 100 kills in, nothing yet. If we're at 4 times the drop rate, it should take 180 kills on average to get the ring piece. And if it's a 2 times the drop rate, it'll be 360. Even with no drop, still making some money. So just moved another 8.5 million over. And the rate is 1.5 already, day 7. Just come to test something out. Someone sent me a great idea they had, because I've unlocked Desert Treasure 2. You get 60 times as many runes as normal here, and if that stacks, I'll be able to make millions of death, laws, and nature runes extremely quickly for a cost of about 40 GP each, and these are generally between 150 and 200 GP each. If I get 800 to 900 runes, it's not worked, but if I get between 4,000 and 4,500, I'm genuinely about to make billions. No! That was such a clever idea as well. Oh well, it was a nice break from Duke, but, you know, back to the grind. Alright, come on Duke, you owe me something. Finally an item. It's a drop at least, we'll take it. That's what we're talking about. That's what we wanted. I could probably sell this for another 5 or 10 million, but the way I see Deadman is let the flippers make a bit of money, sell your items, get back out there and try and earn more rather than sitting at the GE all day. Swapping that over before the rates drop. I was hoping to get more than 1.5, I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. 63 million, up to 471 now. There it is, the Duke grind is over. And annoyingly, that's kill number 245, so right in the middle of between 2 and 4 times the drop rate. Although with those 2 Virtus pieces, I kind of think we're probably 4 times the drop rate. This is the problem with Deadman at this stage. It happens every single tournament. A lot of the items are completely crashing in price, and the currency is crashing at a really ridiculous rate. That's why I built all my stats up so I can go and farm the bosses that are still profitable at this stage. And that is really only a few of them. Even the prayer scrolls from Chambers of Xeric, which normally are always 100 mil plus, are really cheap this year. I need the Seer's ring to make the Magus ring, so that is 4.3 mil spent. I also need 80 crafting, so yeah, that's probably going to cost me another mil or 2. Crafting level done, I can now make this ring. What are you guessing this ring is worth? The current price that this sells for is, yeah, just 9 million GP. I mean, it wasn't really worth going for the ring, but it was an added bonus while I was going for Virtus. However, I think I've worked out a way to do another Desert Treasure 2 bosses whose ring is worth a lot of money and you can get the Virtus too. The problem with Valdorvis is that you can't use the Ring of Shadows to get to where the boss is. Plus, this whole area here, you can't use Last Recall, it just doesn't work. That means to get to him, you've either got to use one of the teleport methods up to the Chambers of Xeric, one of the biggest PK hotspots in the entire game, camped out by some of the best players in completely max gear, and then travel all the way down here. Or you can use the Fairy Ring BLS, and as we see in the other day, PKs will camp here too, hoping to catch people going to the boss or to the Chambers of Xeric. And even if you manage to get through that part, you then take a boat over here, and this entire area is multi-combat. Plus there's creatures that attack you on the way to the boss, meaning you're in combat and you can't teleport away if a PK comes, which is why not many people are doing this boss right now. First trip done. Now my plan is to use Last Recall, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run south from here. So if anyone wants to PK here, they're going to do it by the boat, or certainly just after the boat, because they want to give as much time as they can to kill you before you can get into the boss. So there shouldn't be anyone by the entrance. Plus the south area of this ruins is just ready for the quest. There's nothing else to do here, so there shouldn't be anyone around. So I'm going to run all the way around so I can get to a place that's away from everyone else and use my Last Recall, and it'll either work brilliantly or the next clip will be me getting PK'd. Okay, so from here I can teleport away and Last Recall will bring me back. There we go, back, but in a quiet area where we shouldn't see anyone. What a great looking drop that is. That's completely trash. Sigil of Finality, worth nothing. And the Awakener's Orb, no one's really buying. I think I've sold them for like 50,000 GP. Another mask, nice. Last one only sold for 3 mil, but you know, it's something. Especially if we could follow it with another top again. Two tops. Get in there, you little beauty. Got really lucky there. It sold almost instantly for 45 million GP. I was just leaving it in while I sold the rest of my junk, and I was just going to sell it for whatever. Fastest kill, 1 at 11. That's why I wanted to come this boss rather than a Duke, because each kill is just so much quicker. I think that's 5 kills without taking any avoidable damage. Only took me a few kills to get that. There's the Altar Ring part, 201 kills. So I think we can say pretty confidently it's 4 times the drop rate here, and that ring's actually worth quite a bit. I tell you what, my temp whip was absolutely perfect. 63 more attacks left before it disintegrates. B-ring, 7 million GP. Someone's making money from the Dag Kings. It's only like a 1 in, what is it, 28 or 26, something like that drop. Altar Ring has sold 55 million, minus the price of the Berserker Ring, but even still very good money. Another 57 mil moved over. At this point in the tournament, the exchange rate's crashing, the items are not worth much money, but there are some ways that you can make a lot of money still. Because some items are so sought after, people will pay you a ton of money in 07, even now, so the fact that DMM money is crashing is no big deal. But these kind of places are the biggest PK hotspots that's really difficult to get items, and clans try to control them. So I've sold off my entire bank and just left myself enough money for some really cheap sets, so that if I die, it's no big deal. And I'm not on my own this time, because Sean's going to be coming with me, and that's going to allow us to kill things quickly, because there's 2 of us, and we have some of the best sigils in the game, which you don't lose on death. I've been trying the last 3 Deadman and Fresh Start Worlds to get an LE off this thing, and it hasn't happened yet, but I'm going to keep coming back until one day it happens, because it's worth a fortune in this game mode. But Rot are trying to control these caves, so eventually people will come. Debo! Goodbye. See you, Sean. Did I really just get away from that? Did I just really get away from 3 PKs? Right, now the PKs have spotted us at the Corp Caves. We can't go back for a while, so we're going to do a little bit of DKs. Not really got a big item drop, but these rings are quite expensive for how common they are. Dragon Axe, surprisingly, that's still 700,000 GP. Oh, here we go. Right, Sean got out. He's risking more than me, so I was trying to get him out first. He let me in the Slayer Cave. They're back. This is the problem why you can't stay anywhere. They're just trying to control the area. They're not even geared up for PvP. Look at the state of this. It's like the noobiest fight ever. And now they're running off. I don't even have left-click player attack options set up, because the idea was to run. But Sean's a PK. He can't help himself. He's like, there's 4 of them. I can do it. I can take them. We've gone into the Slayer-only part. I don't think they realise that you can come in even off task, but you just can't kill the DKs. So I think we just wait it out, and you'll probably think we've tellied. Sean can't help himself. He just can't help himself. He just loves to fight. Man down. Man down. Imagine dying to these. Look what that guy's wearing. Over at God Wars Dungeon, going to mix it up, do a little bit of armor, because we have to keep changing. It's not about getting PK. People aren't PKing us for our 200k gear or whatever we're risking. They're trying to control areas so that the prices don't crash. That's why B-rings are so expensive. Armor helmet, we take them. It's not going to be worth that much, though. Sean's just got scouted at armor while I was going for a pendant. Been long enough now where the PKs won't be checking as much, so back to Corp. 2,000 cannibals, that is a solid drop in Deadman. Am I in a parallel universe? Have I actually got a rock guy on in monk's robes and like no other switch? And I got away again? He can't be Rot. Been AFK in some sigils again, so a little bit more money, because I was literally a couple of mil under 600 million 07 made. So there it is, moved to over 603 million GP made this Deadman. The exchange rate's gone down to 1-to-1. Deadman money's pretty much toilet paper at the minute. So I'm going to risk a little bit more, why not? Zami Spears, 700,000 GP, not a lot at all. So back to Corp, but with a better setup. Spirit Shield, going to need that for when I get the alley. Holy Alexa now. There's only one thing to get now, isn't there? Wasn't recorded, but I'm skulled now because Sean's just fighting random people again. Just someone was in here, so we thought, let's fight them. Another helmet. The last one sold for like 4 million GP, so I'm not even sure that's worth banking. Oh, PK outside. We might just be okay here, though, if he doesn't come straight in. Just getting like 10, 15 kills at most bosses and then just moving to the next one. Our first decent drop from the DKs. We're in Aussie World at the minute. We're finding that we're not getting scouted as much in Aussie Worlds. Nice, another axe. Oh, Archer's Ring as well. Now we're cooking. And the best part about this place is you can just go upstairs, teleport to the bank, deposit it, and use your last recall sigil straight back here. What is he on about? Pet? Oh, no way. How have I got 2 pets in Dead Man? It's not even boosted rates. Ding ding round. What we up to? 7? How many times have these come now? And I do the Slayer escape. Oh, they know about it. I've gapped them. I've gapped 5 of them. And Sean's got out as well. Here they are. Here they come. Lucky fellas. Goodbye. It's sad how Deadman dies towards the end, but I made 600 million GP, had a ton of fun, and also got one of the best pets in the game. Not you. That's better.